On this episode of the Infowars News, a video shows how the pre-trib rapture is a deception. Muslim immigrant stabs a 15-year-old schoolboy, and Louis Farrakhan gets interviewed by Alex Jones. That and a lot more, so stay tuned. For the week of January the 25th, 2016. This is the first article here, and it's an article written by Infowars.com. The article is titled, How the Pre-Trib Rapture is a Deception. Underneath it says, How the globalists use the rapture as a cop-out to Christians. As in basically they're using it to tell Christians to stay down. So this is a video of it, about them speaking about this subject.
That is your body. Let he who has understanding reckon the number of the beast. For it is 666, the number of a man. Your digital number, your measurement of your face, the measurement of your palm, the measurement of your index finger, becomes a digital number. Let he who hath understanding reckon the number. And the preachers constantly debate what it is, what's going to happen. And now that they have major European companies, years ago, making their employees get microchips, and the Mexican police have to get microchips, and your pet, they're trying to pass laws, get the microchip. And the NSA spying on everything you do, and Google taking all the data and feeding it through these systems and predicting the future. And the biggest point, China comes out last year and says, within the next 2 years, we're going to implement it. It's going to be law. It started now, 2016, that every political statement you make, everything you buy, everything you do will be fed through our database, the equivalent of their NSA, and will be put into a social media score. In fact, you can pull that up. China announces new social credit score. And then if you're not a good globalist, you can't buy or sell. If you do, you get lower prices. Now it's peer pressure. Now if your friends aren't good communists, you don't get a good social score. So now you shun them to ghettos. There's BBC, China's social credit. Beijing sets up huge system. And the BBC announces it like it's a good idea. It's not total tyranny. It is exactly what's described in Revelations. So is the mark of the beast real? Oh, it's been used as a blueprint, whether or not the cosmology itself is true. And I'm a Christian, but I don't want to be associated with the establishment, Pharisee, state-run churches that are 501c3. Now, even CNN got it right to their credit. China's chilling plan to use social credit...
Okay, sorry about that, little echo back there. But you get the idea. You can go watch the rest of the video, but to be honest with you, it really is a combo, and I don't care what nobody says. If you stand down to this system, this thing could last on for like a really long time. It may not last 3.5 years. It may last 10 years because everybody just sat down and said, you know what, we're going to get beamed up out of here. And they won't get to go through anything. The prophets went through this. Went through everything. And basically now they have to pretty much... I mean, when they find out they're going to get beamed up out of here, they're going to be in a lot of hurt. But enough about that. This is the second article here, and it's an article written by Russia Today, or RT.com. This article is called Stabbing Death of 15-Year-Old School by Arab Immigrant Classmate in Sweden Sparks Outrage. Lithuanian pupil was allegedly stabbed by a Syrian immigrant classmate. The article goes on to say that a 15-year-old Lithuanian boy, Armeleas Pakelis, I can't pronounce his name, I'm sorry, was murdered in the school by a 14-year-old classmate reported from a family of Syrian refugees. Armeleas was killed by a single stab to the heart inflicted from behind with a kitchen knife, his family says. I mean, you can see, I mean, to be honest with you folks, I've already read the article before, so I'm going to break down here. What happened was this. This guy, the kid that got stabbed, basically helped this other girl, right? And he actually slapped him. actually slapped his other kid, as you see in this video here. But you can go and watch it. You know, the kid comes back and brags that he's gonna do it, and he does it. He stabs him in the back. And his parents, like, was saying, what the heck? You didn't do anything, you didn't do nothing. And now our son's gone because of it. I mean, this, folks, it's getting really crazy here. But enough about that. That you took the time. Oh, sorry about that, folks. Didn't mean to. But anyway, the father of the dead boy told his media that the Swedish media never contacted him. On the contrary, the father tried to reach out of the man's relatives, but they declined. The parents allowed her from Lithuania working and living in Sweden temporarily. He claimed that the conflict between him was caused because the Syrian teenager was sexually harassing a girl from class, and Aaron came to this event of the class, which ended up in a short scuffle that made the Syrian teenager flee the scene. Basically, these guys are nothing but animals. And I hate to say it, folks, the Islam is not, it's not what a part of watching it on a video, but this is actually happening, folks. It really is. An Islam full of peace. I mean, no. It's not a religion of peace. It's a religion of sick freaks who basically like to rape women because the Quran says so. That's what it is. And I feel sorry for this family that lost their 15-year-old boy. A boy that would never get a chance to have a girlfriend, have a job, get married or whatever. But this little punk gets to live off scot-free because of the political rent in Sweden. It's really, truly shameful. But enough about that, folks. Here's something that you may want to be paying attention. I will put a link in the bottom of the description, because basically this is something that's been in the making here. This is the final article I did here, and it's an article made by Infowars.com. This is Louis Farrakhan, Angel or Devil. And Alex Jones actually goes and, interviews Mr. Louis Farrakhan, the Nation of Islam leader. And it's a 50-second. I'm gonna play some extras of it. You can already see me messing with the skirt, the skeet here. So here it is, folks.
Most of them don't know what they're doing. They just run. They're like, like you wind them up and they run for office.
They're controlled fully by the lobbyists, by the donors, and by the special interests, fully.
And you said recently, quote, when you give, they do whatever the hell you want them to do.
You better believe it.
So what specifically did they do?
If I ask them, if I need them, most of the people on this stage I've given to, just so you understand, a lot of money.
So from your experience, tracking the media, experiencing demonization campaigns, it's a big deal to have Louis Farrakhan come out and say, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan come out and say, hey, we should look at Trump. Can you flesh that out and elaborate? Because undoubtedly, they're going to try to take that and then twist it.
Well, I said recently that if the American people voted for Trump, he could take them into the abyss of hell. He's free. He's rich. He hates political correctness, and rightly so. But he said some things that I would hope that he would get around him persons who could help him, because as a businessman...
Alright, that's enough, but seriously, it's a good interview. I mean, he could be right about something here, hopefully. With his help, we can probably stop this, and stop Soros from, doing all this stuff. I mean, he took down Ukraine and a whole bunch of other countries with the same formula he's using here. And the elites want to put America on display as a trophy. I also, as I said before in my previous, at the beginning of this article reading, I said I had recorded it. I had recorded it, but not the way you're thinking of. I recorded it via Plays.tv, via Armored Warfare. So you will watch me play Armored Warfare while Louis Farrakhan is talking, with the commercials going on and off, of course. So, I'm also end this, like always, this is the Infowars news. This is all the articles I have for you today, excuse me. If you'd like to hear more about these articles, please go to the link below, or go to Pre-Trib.com or Infowars.com. There you can find hundreds of articles just like this one I have read for you today. This is the Infowars News with I'm Infogrundum. I have a number 3. Please like, subscribe, and donate. Bye-bye.